Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for attending this fireside chat and committing to explore change for yourself. We are a pretty international bunch tonight, or this morning. We have people from Hong Kong, Japan, Australia, and USA. That's pretty global, isn't it? Before we go any further, I invite you to take a few deep breaths. Feel yourself relax and imagine you are on a beautiful beach in a cove, rather like the one on my email. When you are there, you glimpse a campfire in the middle of the cove on the beach, and you go and join it. Around it, people are relaxing, and one person is talking. Welcome to my fireside chat. Have you ever wondered what the difference is between coaching and mentoring, essential archetype mentoring? And have you ever wondered what the impact of this essential archetype mentoring is? What it can have on your life, the impact it can have on your life and your relationships, your relationship with self and with others. Have you ever wanted to change any of these relationships? Often my clients confuse mentoring and coaching and use one for the other. However, there is a significant difference. Basically, coaching widely refers to methods of helping others to improve, develop, learn new skills, achieve aims. It's a form of training. It involves knowledge transfer. In coaching, we peel the proverbial onion. The client comes to me with an issue and we work on the issue and solve it. Whereas mentoring is widely known in the US and in business circles as being a supportive and free, intense work relationship between a senior and junior organizational member, where the senior shares his wisdom or her wisdom and knowledge. It doesn't necessarily have to be within an organization, but it's a senior person with a junior person. Essential archetype mentoring, which is what we are interested in here, is a journey of self-discovery. The mentor guides the mentee or client through it. The mentee or client explores, accesses, and discovers how they are put together, the aspects of their blueprint, and how to accept themselves without judgment and have more fun, joy, and success in life. We dig deep, we find new perspectives. The journey can be challenging and always very rewarding. We allow that onion to become clear as a consequence of the exploration. The issue brings a person to me for help so that I can help them discover what lies beneath, something that they have not recognized and that can take them further. This is the work I offer. My teacher says that coaching is to put people on track. Essential archetype mentoring is the track. This means, of course, that essential archetype mentoring being the track, the results are sustainable, solid. They are your foundation. They are indeed who you are. Now, I would like to introduce the active participants of this chat. First, Lisa, who has mentored with me through a comprehensive year-long program. Lisa is a producer, speaker, and business strategist based in the US. She came to me seeking to understand and let go of some inner demons, Lisa? Would you like to say a few words? And good morning to you. Thank you for getting up so early.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Sure, I would love to say a few words about what I like to call my former inner demons. This mentorship has really shifted my perspective in so many different ways. One very specific example that just keeps loudly coming clear is boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. For many years, I struggled with not finding my own voice and not knowing how to actually vocalize my truth and what was congruent for me in a loving way. And this mentorship training has really moved me into a position to now experience boundaries and what those feel like. And I love the expression of peeling the onion back, because indeed that is what it does. I would say it really gets down to that translucent in the middle kind of part of the onion. So there's many different experiences that this has brought me in the last year and continues to bring me. And the real beauty is that I'm able to speak that truth to loved ones and hear how that comes back. And even people close to me, my family members are even now recognizing and saying, oh, I don't have to be angry and keep that inside and let everyone else think it's okay. I can speak my truth, and then we all can kind of grow. So.
Wow. Thank you, Lisa. And did you have something about health as well you wanted to say?
Yes. I have been experiencing some health issues over the last 2 years. And, I've come to believe that what's going on inside us emotionally is going to manifest physically. And I've really seen a significant shift in my health because I'm being able to experience life differently and have a different perspective. And now it doesn't mean I get it right each and every time, but I look at it differently. And now I can see layers and of a situation versus the way I used to normally just respond to most situations. Now I'm able to look at that and use the tools that I've gotten from this mentorship to recognize, oh, that's this part of me, and that part of me is acting out this way, or, so it's a whole new realm of possibilities for me.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That was really lovely of you to share and to get up so early for it. Thank you. And then we have Carlos. Carlos, who some of you now have met because he's kindly managing the Zoom, which is the first time we're doing this with Zoom. So, Carlos, you have just finished a whole year program with me.
I think it was a few days ago was when I finally finished my year-long program. And I didn't know what I was kind of getting into when I first started. And I've told this to Jacqueline. I was sort of swimming and didn't know, if I was going to drown or what was going on. But she was there to help me and guide me along the way. And one thing that really helped me a lot was the way that I am able to change my perspective on things. I always used to see it from, from this angle over here. But what I learned is there's also other ways of looking at it. And the biggest takeaway that I got was that, everything that you experience is a learning experience. It's a learning experience on how to handle situations when they arise. We always kind of see things from our point of view. But what I learned is other people have their point of view. And if I'm able to figure out that it's not all just about me, I can change my perspective on so many different things and not be elevated when something comes up and I feel like I'm being, put in a corner, so to speak. So one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to explore, what was in me, what was happening inside of me that was causing frustration in my loved ones. my wife and my family members, and to be a better communicator. And I haven't mastered everything, and like Jacqueline said, it's going to take you a lifetime to work through everything that you need to in order to be that person that you want to be, that you've always wanted to be. But I sure have, changed the way that I was when I first started a year ago to where I am now. And I think Jacqueline can probably attest to that.
Yes, that is true. And do you feel better for the way you look at things now and how you are now?
Like I said, it's ever evolving, and there's going to be some good days, and there's going to be some bad days. And the thing that I need to always hammer home is not to judge myself if I have a bad day. If the bad day arrives, just kind of meet it and hit it head on, and try to, in a healthy way, move past, what I used to do in the past, which was always, whenever something were to happen, as we discovered, is I would just run away, run away from that situation and pretend that it didn't happen. And that was the biggest problem that I had, that I believe now I have the tools moving forward to help me whenever a situation does come around. Don't run away, meet it head on, and whatever happens, try to look at it from everybody's different perspective. And that's what helped me this year to discover.
Thank you, Carlos. And last but not least, Shannon, who is a Canadian Chinese marketing manager for an American company in Japan. Now, is that global or what? And Shannon is nearly halfway through a short tailor-made program of 10 sessions. And she has experienced some interesting moments.
Yes, I've had some huge aha moments, and it really started with this archetype mentoring. So one thing I found consistently through my personal and professional life is that I'm inconsistent. So people perceive me to be completely bipolar, and my ideas or my thought process is completely whack, and usually I'm not always in the norm crowd. So through this archetype mentoring, when I could learn more about myself and the different types of components that make me up, I could see exactly why people were thinking, oh, I'm so out there. And it may be so out there because for me, I can see a lot further than some of my colleagues in terms of perspectives. So it really gave me clarity into when I was feeling isolated, is this something that I've been isolating myself and something that I perceive of myself, or is it really something from others? And this has really been profound in helping me be more consistent and accepting that creativity really has no limits, and I am the way that I am. I really want to thank you for these sessions, because through this archetype mentoring, I don't feel any more guilt in my life. So I have let go of so much guilt of what's a good girl should or shouldn't be doing. And because of you, I can still be a good girl and do exactly what I want to do and live the life that I want to live.
Lovely, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, magic happens when you join my Essential Archetype Mentoring Program, because we drill deep and you end up flying high. As you have heard, 3 very different people have worked with me both online and in person. We have sessions of approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour. And you can join either a program specifically devised for you, or go through one or several of the modules, which are the following and will be uniquely crafted for you because each and every person is different. So the programs are Discover Who You Are, or the foundation program on which the next ones build, and the prerequisite for the other programs. Here is where you discover and start to understand your archetypes. In other words, the aspects of your blueprint. Spiritually, archetypes represent a quality or example of a type of energy, a quintessence, if you like. Together, they form the aspects of your blueprint, how you are put together, so to speak. And then the next module is money and value. Here we delve into your relationship with money and how you value yourself. These two are closely connected. You will understand your struggles, and if, for instance, you have debt, why do you have debt? And why are you not moving forward in life or in business? Then there is a program on relationships where we discover and understand how we relate to ourselves and to others, and how we can resolve conflict, both internal and external. And we have Discover Your Purpose. The last, and for me, the deepest program, where you find out what really makes you tick and what your purpose is in this life. What are you here to achieve? What is truly fulfilling for you? What makes you you? Here is where you write your true story. Possibly some of the most fascinating work available in the world at this moment. When I went through the training to become an essential archetype mentor, this was the part that I found hardest, because I resisted and I found it difficult to truly get in touch with the true naked me, with my soul. And it was also the deepest and most transformational for me. I learned so much about myself. I saw myself and the world in a different light, from a different perspective. And I learned to be honest with myself. I also saw that I have so many gifts and I'm capable of so much, it actually boggles the mind. Yes, truly profound. In all these modules, as in the tailor-made programs, we create a relationship of trust and confidentiality. We create a space where you, the client, feel safe to open up and gain insights about yourself. Insights that come through exercises and periods of silence. Silence can be very powerful. We focus on your gifts and qualities and on accepting yourself as the unique person you are. When you get to know who you really are, things change. Everything changes. What you do, how you do it, and life becomes joy-filled and effortless. And since it is the Christmas season, the season of giving, I thought I would offer you a special gift of a complimentary half-hour private chat to explore what your dreams and desires for self-discovery are and how we can make them real. For the first 3 who email me and accept my gift, there will be another holiday surprise. So if you are ready to enhance and commit to you and your life, email me now and let's talk. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight at my fireside chat on the beach. I trust it was informative, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.